I'm Shivani Trehan and welcome to my channel Social Cravings. Now today I'm going to be taking you through my day trip to Hallstatt, which we took from Salzburg. And what do I say about this place? It is beautiful, it is magical, it is mesmerizing, it is so picturesque. There are times you don't even want to keep your camera away, and there is no way that any of my pictures or my video can do justice to the beauty of this place. Now before I get into the video, just a few disclaimers. Please watch the video till the end because I will be giving a lot of information through the video, and I will be giving a lot of tips at the end of the video as well, so you wouldn't want to miss it. Also, in the case you're wondering why this slight gap in my tooth, most of you who've been following me on Instagram already know that I've got transparent braces and transparent aligners done, and I'm currently wearing them. I'm on my 5th aligner. If you want to see the entire procedure and why I got them done, there are 3 videos explaining everything on my YouTube channel, so you can watch that. But yeah, I'm just explaining the gap. So now coming to the point of how to reach Hallstatt. Now you can either take a car or you can take public transport. If you want to take a car, either you have rented a car from before for your entire Europe journey, or you have rented a car just to go to Hallstatt. But please do that in advance. Like if you know you're doing a day trip to Hallstatt, then you can already book your car rental in advance. Do not leave it for the last minute. Now we went to Hallstatt on a Sunday, also because we did not have any other option. It was our last day in Salzburg, so it was the only opportunity for us to do a day trip in Hallstatt. Now it turned out that apart from it being a Sunday, it was also a public holiday, which means that everything would shut early. The frequency of public transport was really less, which meant that limited number of buses going towards Hallstatt. Not only that, when we reached the bus stop, there was a huge and a very long queue, and lot of people who were wanting to get to Hallstatt. So we did realize that if you want to catch your bus in time, you have to queue up in time as well, because the seating on the bus is actually on first come first basis. So please reach the bus station well in time and in advance, otherwise you will literally miss the bus. So Hallstatt was super crowded, and perhaps this was the only thing that I did not like about our day trip to Hallstatt. Everything else was perfect, but I do feel I would have enjoyed myself a little more if there was a lesser crowd. But nonetheless, again, it's a beautiful town and you wouldn't want to miss it. But now I should stop talking and let's just get into the video. Hey guys, so today is my day 3 in Salzburg and I'm doing a day trip to Hallstatt. I've taken a bus from Salzburg to Hallstatt and the views are incredible, and let me show you around. enjoyed watching the video. Now it's time for me to give you some quick tips. Now the minute you reach Hallstatt, you will see those boards that will have the schedule for the buses and the ferries for your departure timings. So please take a note of that. Have a rough estimate of the number of hours that you would like to spend in that town, especially if you are there just for a day trip, because that will help you to figure out what time you want to leave, and do take a note of it. Now someone on a travel group on Facebook did mention that the sunrise and the sunsets are beautiful in Hallstatt. Now I did not stay there, so if that is something that you want to do, you will have to research, because I did not search up on it, but I'm sure looking at the picturesque town that you wouldn't mind spending even a night over there. Another tip, please do carry enough cash, because the restaurant in Hallstatt was not accepting cards, so we had to pay a meal for 4 people by cash. Now the way back from Hallstatt was super confusing, so let me just quickly break it down for you. So when you start walking towards the end of the town of Hallstatt, where all the buses are parked and where you will end up catching your bus from, you will see on one side towards the lake there is this pole, and on that pole there will be a very small yellow sign. You can ask around, but you still need to pay attention. It's a very small yellow sign which will say 5:43. Now that is the bus you need to take to go back to Salzburg. So with the bus 5:43, you have to get off the town Gospel. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. I'm really not sure of the pronunciation, so please spare me on that. And then when you get off at Gospel, from there you have to take the bus number 5:42, which will take you back to Bad Shell or Borsay. I think that's how you pronounce it. Again, please spare me on the pronunciations. Then from Borsay you need to catch the bus 150 to go back to Salzburg. Phew. Yeah, so those are the buses you need to take. Please cross check the information from someone, but I hope this will really help you and would have clarified a lot of things to check before you head to Hallstatt and while coming back from there. Now because it was Sunday and a public holiday, things were shutting down even earlier. Now we reached Salzburg around 7 p.m. and we decided that we should wrap up our meal and dinner that time itself, and thank God we decided to do that. For example, my dad wanted to go to the pizza place which I covered in the Salzburg vlog, because he really enjoyed it and he wanted to have a meal there again, but unfortunately because of the public holiday and because it was Sunday, it was closed. So a lot of eating joints and restaurants were also closed on that particular day. So luckily we found that cafe which you saw in the video and we ate there. Now one of the things that I completely forgot to mention in my Salzburg vlog was that we did not take a hotel reservation with breakfast. So we used to pick up our breakfast every day from the Spar, which was at the train station right next to our hotel. So yeah, so every day we picked up some sandwiches, our snacks, my cold coffee, everything was picked up from there. And also you won't believe it, so we used to pick up the breakfast the night before, and the Spar over there in Salzburg, the one at the train station, somehow seemed to be the most happening place in Salzburg. I'm not kidding. It was the most buzzing place. It was literally like all of Salzburg is in Spar in the middle of the night. Like this is around 12 a.m. or so, and yeah, super buzzing. So that's it guys. The next day we head to Vienna, and that will be our last day in Austria. Now there were two reasons of going back to Vienna from Salzburg. Now basically from Vienna we need to head to Prague, but the reason why we did not go directly from Salzburg to Prague is because we did not have a rented car, so we did not plan to and didn't want to have a rented car. But if you have a car rental, definitely You can go from Salzburg to Prague directly, you can drive it there. But in case you're planning the public transport, then I think going back to Vienna would be better. At least that's what I found, because Salzburg to Prague direct train was almost 6 to 7 hours journey, which did not make any sense to me. And we wanted to spend 2 days in Vienna, so instead of doing the 2 days together, we broke the journey. And yeah, so we did that one day before, if you've seen the vlog if you've seen the vlogs in flow. And now we'll be doing one more day again. So I hope everything is clear. So Vienna, 3 days Salzburg, and then one more day Vienna, and then to Prague. And if you have any questions, again, please feel free to ask me. You can either text me on Instagram or you can comment on this video below, and I will definitely get back to you. And that's it, guys. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Lots of love.